Guys, I gotta be real with you. Truth is, I'm spent, okay? I can't think of any new video ideas. I mean, it happens to everyone, right? After weeks of writing and scrapping stuff over and over again, I just think there's nothing else I could do. And that's why I decided to ask you guys for help. I basically went live on Twitch and closed my eyes. After I opened them, I chose the first chat message I saw and I wrote it down until I had a full script made up of random messages by random people that tried to make something coherent. And the result is something. Anyway, enjoy. Addiction, a touching story of love, betrayal, and redemtpion. Bolvar was doing lines of Soulash and Oribos. Everything was normal until he started shaking and falling to the ground, listening to one strange voice in his head, whispering in his head.
Why you let sylvanas kick your ass?
Bolvar remembered the fight and rubs his ass. He begged one of the DK servants for some ice on his nice bottom. Bolvar sniffs his fingers and says, Intrigued by his odd finger sniffing, a yak walked to him. Hemet shoots it. Bolvar does another line and shouts at Hemet for killing his potential one-night stand. Hemet screams at Bolvar, "Hi Lord, you have to keep it together!" Bolvar replies, "You're right, but I can't get over that ass beat Sylvanas gave me." A gang of brokers show up and tell Bolvar to pay up for the animal loan he used to get his Soulash. After Bolvar refuses, they kick his ass.
Please. Ouchies, ow.
Not again! Bolvar rubbed his round bottom again and looked out the window, thinking of a way to repay his debt. Maybe mailbox dancing? Bolvar goes to Darnassus to seek wisdom on how to mailbox dance from night elves. Oh, right. He has no luck and moves to Goldshire. A hooded figure sits in the back of Lion's Pride Inn, like Aragorn and Bree. He notices Bolvar. He offers him a ton of anima in return for a favor. Bolvar thinks to himself, this guy seems shady, but I do need that anima to pay off my loans. Rate my transmog. The hooded figure says calmly to Bolvar. Bolvar says, deal, but I want you to rate my transmog as well. The shady individual tells him it looks like shit without a helmet. The voice in his head reappeared and said,
Enough! You have to focus on how to regain your honor and instill fear in the bones of your enemies and bring down sylvanas.
Bolvar has a training montage before jumping into the mob with a raging battle cry, and is immediately obliterated by sylvanas, just casually shooting an arrow at him. In that moment, Bolvar hears, Bolvar, wake up! Flashback from the dragon fire. Bolvar looks at younger Bolvar. And younger Bolvar says, your shit is trash! After a great struggle with his thoughts, the Bolvar suddenly hears the encouraging voice of his old friend Tyrion. You must cast off your shame and move on! Bolvar arises with the encouraging words from Tyrion. I know what must be done. I'm on my way. Bolvar stands in front of the rune carver and asks he can craft him a helmet. The rune carver asks for Soulash and Bolvar starts shaking. Then there is this gnome coming with his Soulash that he farmed his entire month, and then Bolvar takes the gnome and steals the Soulash. Looks at the Soulash trying to resist. He sees a undead storing Soulash as a reminder. Bolvar sits in group therapy and says, well, and so I snorted all the Soulash. Magnus says he knows the feeling. Magnus... Magni says he knows the feeling. Magni says,
I can feel her inside me. Oh, Azeroth.
Bolvar looks extremely disgusted and accepts who he is, thinking he doesn't want to follow that law. Bolvar goes back to Oribos and meets up with Hemet. He puts his hand over his shoulder and thanks him. Hemet looks at him confused as Bolvar walks away, ready to start his new job as the innkeeper of Oribos.
What the fuck?
The end. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, whatever that was. You guys can give yourselves a round of applause since it was technically made by you. If you want to hang out and maybe participate in future similar events, be sure to visit me over on Twitch. Take care. /kiss. Goodbye.